Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. Well, we're a few weeks away from the SmackDown's Armageddon pay-per-view, and we've got a while to go until our pay-per-view New Year's Revolution. Last week, not a great week. We had a 3-star rated show. SmackDown a little bit better than us. They got the winning. They got the winning ratings there, but we also have a new member of the roster, Shawn Michaels, joining us after a trade between Batista and Shawn Michaels was made. So we got rid of Batista, we brought in Shawn Michaels. Well, this week, we got a few unhappy customers. Edge wants the title shot. Eddie Guerrero wants a title shot. Ric Flair, he wants a title shot. I don't know why Ric Flair deserves it. He hasn't really won much. Shelton Benjamin, he really wants a title shot. So I think we're going to have to give him one. And Melina just wants to win. She's just happy. Can I just please have a win? As does Johnny Nitro. So we might have to do an Intercontinental Championship title match this week. So that should give us something to look forward to. We might even throw Van Dam and Ric Flair in there as well. And kind of spice things up a little bit there. So we'll kind of put that there. And we'll get that match put together. So we might do a Fatal 4-Way match for the IC title. Let's kind of get this one sorted then. So IC Championship. Fatal 4-Way match. Now, the fatigue on our guys are pretty high, so we might just do a standard Fatal 4-Way. Well, actually, Van Dam's okay. What about Matt Hardy? Shelton Benjamin? Alright, no, they're all good. So we could do something a little bit better there. So our main event guys, the fatigue's a little bit bad. Let's do a Steel Cage. Steel Cage, Fatal 4-Way, pin and give up for the championship. We've done a lot of ladder matches, so we'll spice it up with Steel Cage. I think Steel Cage would be interesting with 4 men in there rather than just the one. So we'll do that. The title will be on the line, so one of those will win. We will do a match between Lita. Actually, Trish can take on Tori Wilson with Lita in her corner. We'll do a singles match between our tag team rivals. So Big Show and Kane can take on Edge and Randy Orton. So we'll have Big Show versus Randy Orton one-on-one there. And I think our main event this week will probably do a big tag team match. So we might actually not have enough room to kind of do this. I'm not sure if we'll have enough to be able to do it. But we're going to have Eddie Guerrero we have John Cena team up with Shawn Michaels to take on Guerrero and Angle. But something we're going to find out. Yeah, we're struggling a little bit there just to kind of fill in the numbers. So we'll do a parking lot brawl. Yeah, it's a lot of money to kind of spend for a parking lot brawl. We'll do it anyways. Chavo versus Nitro just to try and pop a bit better of a rating. But as you can see, we're one match down. So that's a bit of an issue. So I'm not sure if we could do Big Show versus Orton and then Kane versus Edge. Well, I think that would be okay. It's always a bit of a risk, but I think that will be okay. So we'll go with that. So Kane versus Edge, and if it doesn't work, well, shit. But we're gonna do it anyways, and that will fill up the space this week. For this week, we're gonna do an interference from Shawn Michaels. Now, could we probably do something else other than that to kind of serve that better? Maybe a title match hype and try and build the excitement for a title match. Or maybe an interview, or try and boost the popularity of someone rather than interference. I think our ratings are okay. We don't need to really go for an interference. So we might switch that up a little bit. So we're going to do a rivalry attack, and I really want to kind of get Guerrero's popularity going a bit. So we're going to try the interview space there, but we also might try work on that there with our Intercontinental Champion Matt Hardy. So we might try and boost him up a little bit there. And maybe we'll do the same there for Eddie Guerrero. Because if an interview space, it's going to, well, it adds a boost. Actually, no, we'll do that instead. So we'll add a boost to their popularity with their match rating. But obviously, if they lose, it doesn't really help them out. In fact, I think actually it'll hinder them rather than benefit them. So it's a bit of a risky one as well. But that's this week's. We're going to do the Intercontinental Championship Steel Cage match, obviously. We're going to let this one just play out. This is a title match. Actually, maybe we'll try and keep Matt Hardy's championship because we'll keep the title with Matt Hardy. So we'll try and keep the title with Matt Hardy. So here we go, the first of our 4 competitors for the steel cage clash. Rob Van Dam. He's been amongst many Intercontinental Championship matches throughout our series, and Van Dam will be a part of one more here tonight. He's been building and building and building to becoming a world champion at some point, but tonight gets a chance for the IC Championship whilst he's in that process. We also have Matt Hardy. He's currently our champion right now, and he's been doing some good work as champion thus far. He's been dealing with Shelton Benjamin for the last month or so since Shelton Benjamin's come to the brand. Originally dealing with JBL for quite some time as well, winning the championship there. So Matt Hardy has done pretty well for himself. Can he keep this momentum going? As well as Hardy, it's the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Not too long ago, he joined up on Raw. And Ric Flair would love to become Intercontinental Champion. I can tell you that now. He's in a bit of a rivalry right now with Rob Van Dam. But the Nature Boy would love to be champion here and grow his popularity here on Raw as well. And finally, Shelton Benjamin. Here he is. Benjamin, he's been very close to becoming champion for quite some time against Matt Hardy. And tonight might just be his night. He might have that title finally around his waist. He's been doing really well since coming to Raw himself. And he's been on a bit of a roll. So Shelton Benjamin, a big chance for him here tonight. So we have a number of newcomers here to Raw, and the mainstay, Rob Van Dam, here up against each other here tonight. So I guess that's kind of been the name of the game, hasn't it? I mean, all of the guys that haven't really succeeded too much in getting their popularity up have kind of come and gone a little bit here, and we've got them in and got them out as well. So kind of switching it up a bit there. Hardy's coming after Benjamin, Ric Flair after Rob Van Dam. Makes sense, of course. Hardy takes down Benjamin. Now Hardy coming after Rob Van Dam. So Matt Hardy's been champion for a little bit of time now. He's getting there. He had a bit of a rough start here coming to Monday Night Raw. Not much crowd support, no one really supporting him, but he kind of shocked the world a little bit when he won the championship. And he's done pretty well for himself since. Continues to win high-profile matches when he needs to, but Shelton Benjamin, we get the feeling that, you know, he might just be the one to beat Hardy. Hardy's going to be pretty well aware of that. You know that Matt Hardy might just be the one that will spoil the Shelton Benjamin will be the one to spoil the party for Matt Hardy. So Matt Hardy tonight, not only will he have to deal with Shelton Benjamin, he has to deal with Ric Flair and Rob Van Dam as well. So potentially this match could be well out of his control here. He has to be quite wary of that and understand that if he's not careful, he could lose his championship without really having much say to it. It was right there. Attempted pinfall there. Shelton Benjamin won't get it. Rob Van Dam, he's been doing very, very well as of late as well. He's picking up some big victories over the last few months, and a little unlucky not to be getting a title match this month, but I think certainly next he will give him that opportunity and he'll get his shot. There's Benjamin into the cage by Hardy. And Hardy trying to utilize that cage to his advantage. Van Dam into the turnbuckle. He's coming after everyone right now. Here comes Ric Flair. Look out. Flair now into the cage as well. Hardy in complete control here, but Benjamin now coming after Matt Hardy. Shelton Benjamin been trying to get that championship for quite some time. He's done very well for himself, Benjamin, since coming here to Raw. Hardy's been able to hang on with the title, just barely, but how much longer can he keep it for? Like I said, tonight could be the night. He's looking okay thus far. Van Dam, though, coming after Benjamin and Hurricane Rana. And Matt Hardy's down, I should say. I think I said Benjamin. I meant Hardy. Hardy's down. Van Dam coming after Benjamin and Flair as well. Both receiving a few kicks there from Van Dam. Those kicks are deadly. Hardy now coming after Benjamin again. Tried to spin around and connect. Couldn't quite do it. Now Benjamin has Hardy. Uh-oh. Into the cage he goes. And again, Benjamin just grinding the face of Hardy into the steel cage here. Hardy's in some trouble. Benjamin's starting to get himself some momentum here. Van Dam's coming after Hardy as well. But look out. Twist of fate there by Matt Hardy on Rob Van Dam. Well, that's what Hardy needed. He was in a bit of trouble. But now Ric Flair. But Hardy takes him off the cage. Hardy's he's going to climb up himself. But he jumps off the cage before Ric Flair forces him to get off the cage. Hardy grabs a hold of Flair, and Flair now into the cage again. He might be doing the same here to Rob Van Dam. This time Van Dam goes high up on the cage. Shelton Benjamin now into the cage as well. Meanwhile, Ric Flair, he sees it all going down, and he puts an end to that. And now Hardy takes Flair off the cage. Look out, Hardy! Oh, tempted twist of fate there. But Matt Hardy couldn't quite connect it. Hardy might be trying to escape this cage. And gets off the cage, and Flair's ready to take him out when he does so. Hardy now after Benjamin. Flair and Rob Van Dam now after one another. Hardy drilling the shoulder into Flair in the corner. And now Benjamin into the cage by Hardy. By Van Dam, I should say. Hardy after Ric Flair. And grinding Benjamin's face again. Chance now for Hardy to escape if he wants to. Van Dam's busy. Trying to get out of there. He's close, but he's been taken off the cage. I don't know how Van Dam did it. I guess he kind of looked at him and Hardy fell. I mean, he touched the cage and Hardy just fell off the top. I don't know. I'm not going to try and explain it. It happened, okay? Let's just move on from it. But these things happen. I mean, look, what do you touch the cage and, if you're at the top of the cage, you somehow fall off. I mean, I guess this is the way it works, right? So, anyways, Hardy's still coming after Van Dam, Flair, and Benjamin. Problem is for Hardy, he's going to have to try and take out all four guys before he tries to escape. That's why it hasn't been working out for him. Now look out. Twist of fate there onto Flair. Matt Hardy with a big twist of fate. Coming after Van Dam now. Hardy has to break it up. Meanwhile, Benjamin trying to escape as well. Had to break up the pinfall. Make sure that Benjamin didn't escape as well. Trying to avoid those kicks there from Van Dam. All four men suffered a bit of a beatdown so far, all going into the cage numerous times. Benjamin is up. Hardy now, look out. Twist of fate there onto Benjamin. Matt Hardy has a chance to win right here. He's going for it. But Rob Van Dam is right there to break things up. Not quite the right time there for Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy connects brutally onto Benjamin there. Look out. Cover here by Van Dam. Can't quite get it. He's going to go for it again, though. Look out. Here's a cover. Benjamin just got the shoulder up. Hardy was dealing with Flair. He couldn't kind of get away to break that one up. And I thought for a second Van Dam was about to win the Intercontinental Championship yet again. He's missed out. Look out. Shoulders down. Benjamin from behind. He's in trouble. Hardy gets him. He steals the win. Well, what about that from Matt Hardy? Stealing the victory here tonight. Getting the pin on Benjamin. Van Dam and Flair were both down. Benjamin had suffered a lot of damage in the last minute or so of that match. The twist of fate. Van Dam also taking him out. Almost pinning Shelton Benjamin beforehand, but Matt Hardy gets the pinfall victory over his arch rival Shelton Benjamin here tonight. Benjamin unable to pick up the victory, and that's a big, big win there for Matt Hardy, retaining the Intercontinental Championship in a tough match. Alrighty, so let's go take a look at the rest of the results for this week's episode of Raw. Matt Hardy wins his Intercontinental Championship matchup. Tori Wilson defeats Trish Stratus, leader in Tori's corner. Big Show knocks off Randy Orton in a singles action. Kane defeats Edge, so a big win for Big Show and Kane this week. Johnny Nitro gets the win over Chavo Guerrero in a backstage brawl. And Angle and Guerrero, they knock off Shawn Michaels and John Cena. So a couple of big victories there. Let's go see the ratings results. Can we pick up the win? The fan change is with SmackDown again. 50,000, so that's not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. So it didn't really lose too much, so that's fine. hopefully next week we can hit back and get another victory. So Nitro's contract is expiring. But as you can see, there's a bit of money in the bank now, 1.2 million. So we actually had a 3.5 star rated show, good main event, and a couple of good matches in between. Ooh, Kane and Edge was pretty good. So that's positive, so that's not too bad. So did we deserve 3.5 stars? Yeah, I guess we probably did. So that's a pretty good show overall. Even some of our lower matches, Tori and Trish, for example, still 3 stars. Big Show and Orton, 3 stars. Nitro and Guerrero, 3 stars. So that's pretty good considering their popularity. And if we can get a couple more 3.5 star, maybe even a couple more 4-star matches, we'll start to get much better ratings going forward. And we'll win a lot of weeks with those ratings. And here you go again. Oh, wow, super crazy is their champion. So we could actually go ahead and probably try and get Triple H here if we wanted to. I know we've kind of got everyone in a rivalry at the moment, but let's look at their popularity. So Triple H only went down to 96. I can't believe super crazy is a world champion. Jesus Christ. 89 popularity he went up to. Wow. So Triple H, he's only got 3 weeks left on his contract, so probably not even a good idea to sign him now anyways. Even though we don't really have anyone we could trade except for John Cena. And we obviously would be giving up too much popularity. Not really worth the trade. But there you go. So in the future, you can perhaps think about getting him again. Looks like SmackDown got rid of Hardcore Holly as well. I definitely want to keep Nitro, I think. 67 popularity, not too bad. We'll give him another 5 weeks. We'll see how he goes. As for more contracts, ooh, wow, we have some big ones coming up. Angle and Edge, wow. So whilst we had money this week, we're definitely not going to have it for long. Shawn Michaels as well. So we have Randy Orton, Lita, and Chavo we have to re-sign. So 3 next week. I think we might be able to do that. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I think we should be fine there. Hopefully we will be. Take a quick look at the fan support. Still a big gap for us. Still doing very, very well. Still very, very happy with those results. Power 25 as well as, well, SmackDown has actually got a pretty good lead on the top 10. A few of our guys have kind of merged together. You can see Edge and Lita's up there as well. Chavo and Eddie, if they were separated, they'd be a little bit better, but they're not, which is fine. But that's where we stand right now. A few more weeks to go until SmackDown has Armageddon, which will be probably an Armageddon for us, let's be honest. But hopefully we do a little bit better over the next coming weeks. Our rivalries should be going well, and this is a pretty good episode of Raw this week. We had a pretty good rating result. I'm pretty happy with it, so hopefully in the coming weeks we can keep on improving from there. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, guys. If you did, please do leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to see more GMO videos coming your way in the near future. There's going to be a lot more GMO videos coming up very, very soon. We've only got a couple of series currently on the channel, Universe Mode, GMO, and the podcast and things. Most of our other series are gone, so GMO will be one of the main series going forward. So a lot more GMO videos coming away soon, so stay with me, guys, and we'll keep on bringing you guys the GMO. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you next video.